Demasked episode 30 something. I don't know exactly the number, but please introduce yourselves.
Am I looking at the camera doing this?
No,
or?
you just...
Word. That's not even there.
Yeah, exactly.
Excellent. My name is Halle Bookout. I am the makeup director here at Dark Hour Haunted House, and I'm also one of the artists at Still Peak Studios.
Cool. Amazing. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Alex Godwin. I am the costuming director. Right across the room from Halle.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we kind of share a room, but there's a wall between us.
Yeah.
But we have a door.
Yeah.
The door.
To
Get your privacy.
We keep the door open because we're best buds.
Yes.
Oh. Right on. So how did you guys get into haunting?
Honestly, I mean, how I got into haunting was really... I attended the Tom Savini Special Makeup Effects School up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And I had a friend who graduated from the school before I did.
It's all good. This is happening in the middle of an active haunted house, so
Sure is.
things are gonna happen.
Did you want to radio Alan to ask you if that was important? Okay. So yeah, I attended the Tom Savini Special Makeup Effects School, and I had a friend who graduated before I did, and he moved down here. I'm originally from here. He moved down here and started working for Dark Hour, and he was constantly bugging me like the rest of my time that I was at college, like saying, hey, like you should, as soon as you're done at the school, like move back here, apply, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, okay.
Right.
Sure. And then I did, and I was hired for makeup, and the first night of acting, or not acting, the first night of being like in the haunt doing makeup, the casting director at the time was like, hey, do you want to go play in the show? And I was like, I don't know what to do.
Put me in,
Yeah.
coach.
Huh?
Put me in, coach.
Put me in, coach. Yeah. Right.
And so, that's really
That's
how
how
it
you
came
started.
about. Yeah.
That's cool. You went to makeup school. That's awesome. I thought about doing that, and then I seen the price, and I was like,
Yeah.
I'm good on that.
Yeah. $40,000 later. And,
Yeah, but I'm sure you learned some really cool stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. Sure it was.
It's honestly a lot of it. I also know Alan teaches like almost the same exact stuff, but there at that school they teach kind of the old ways of doing things.
Right.
And Alan has all these like innovative, like new ways of like making molds or whatever.
Right.
All the stuff he does here, realistically. And then there's like other like little things that I know, like making eyes and teeth. I know how to make like human size eyeballs, and like completely making them start to finish. And I don't believe that's something Alan really does.
Right.
Really. Like,
Cool. I mean, we all got our different sets of skills and stuff like that.
Sorry, I'm
You
rambling.
can- No, you're good. That's what this is about. So, what about yourself? How'd you get started in?
I don't really have a cool story like Halle.
Yeah.
My dad was actually, he started being an actor here.
Okay.
And I was slowly introduced to like people that also worked here, and like they were just a fun group of people to hang out with. And I went to like a few Christmas parties and stuff, and I was like, these people are really, really cool. Like, I like what they're about. I want to hang out with them. I want to work with them. So then I applied to work here, and the rest is history.
No, yeah, you just took over from there.
Yeah,
huh?
so like I haven't been doing this since I was a toddler, and like my whole family isn't really about the Halloween and
Right.
that kind of like this industry kind of thing.
Right.
But it's very like me and my dad kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it's okay.
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
They still support me and love
That's
everything
amazing.
that I'm doing.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And we were talking earlier. You were saying that you kind of really learned a lot of sewing and stuff like that on the fly.
Yeah. I learned literally like everything that I do on a daily basis. I learned here in the last 6 years.
Yeah. That's amazing. That's so cool. Yeah. That's awesome. You guys are able to work. There's so many employees here and stuff like that that are able to do what you guys do. It's an amazing thing. There's not a lot of haunts that can do that. So do you guys ever do any acting, or you're just pretty much behind the scenes?
I do some acting.
Just every night.
Tell
Tell them what you do. Tell them what you do.
Come on.
What? That I Then I play Corva Hive during like the main haunt season.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And that is our Witch of the Swarms.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like one of the icon witches, part of the whole deal.
Right. Yeah.
Man, that's one of the things
That's cool. You must enjoy it, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, it's a lot of fun. I love it.
Right. What about yourself?
Can I pause real fast?
Yeah.
There is apparently an emergency in the green room.
Yeah, go for it.
Sorry.
Do it. You're good.
Sorry. So sorry. Okay.
We'll see you in a bit.
Happens.
Come back. Yeah, we'll just continue. Let's do stuff on the fly, you know. So now I get to practice my editing.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So because I'm self-taught on editing and film and all that
Excellent.
jazz. So I appreciate all the hospitality this weekend. It's been great. So as a makeup manager, what are some of the stuff you struggle, on a basis like?
Struggle with.
Yeah.
Oh God. What do I struggle with? I don't really know. I mean,
You don't
like
really
I don't.
know. Yeah.
I struggle with like coming up with like different makeup looks on the fly. Like I
Right.
can do it, but like if you're coming at me out of left field with a whole different character that I haven't even caught a whiff of,
Right.
I'm kind of like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Like I need more details. Like what's the story of your character so I can at least try to like conjure something up.
Right.
Because I don't want to do just something generic
Yeah.
on like a random like character that's being brought to me. I want to do something that's like the character.
Right. Original. Cool.
Yes.
Yeah, you want to do the cool stuff. I've dabbled a little bit of in like makeup and stuff like that. It's hard. It's really hard. It takes a skill to be able to do it. On a regular season night, how many makeups do you usually do?
I usually do. Probably about average around 7, I think.
Yeah.
Around
7.
7 makeups.
Nice. And then you have how many makeup artists that work for you?
Including myself, there's 7 of us.
7. So you can
So
turn
there's-
out like 70 basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give or take 70.
What's your goal time on makeup like
So
per makeup?
personally, I think I try to like get the makeups done within absolute max 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But I also have actors coming in that have mask issues that I have to like stop what I'm doing, like sometimes mid makeup on somebody, and I'm like, hold on, like hang on a minute, I got to help with like mask fixes here and there.
Right.
So ideally I would like to spend no more than 5 minutes on makeups.
Okay.
So
That's amazing. Like
I try.
it's hard to do so many like looks
Mhm.
and stuff like that, and then you got to do yourself and get ready for a haunt. And I'm sure that's
Yeah, and typically because I'm like the last one to go in,
yeah.
and where my character is in the show is closer to the end of the show.
Right.
So I have a little bit of leeway, but almost every night I would miss like the actor like meetings before the whole show starts.
Right.
Like, because I'm still getting ready.
Right. Yeah, because you haven't had time to get yourself ready. That makes sense.
Mhm.
I feel like there's a lot of makeup artists that are in the same boat.
Only a couple, because
Yeah.
how I try to like cast my team is some of them are actually front of house.
Okay. Oh, she's back. We're
Pause.
good. She's back. Welcome back.
Is everything good?
Yeah. There was just a bio situation.
Oh. Yummy.
No.
That'll be fun later. It's both of us too.
What? What?
Oh no.
Sucker.
Oh shit! Fire.
Yeah. Sounds like you guys got a fun mess to clean up.
Yeah. Play.
Play. Yeah. Was it an actor or what? Yeah. Not drinking enough water.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It wasn't. It wasn't my. It wasn't Chris, right?
No.
Okay. Granted, I don't think you do that.
No.
But
Yeah. Hydration's
No one
important.
said the haunt life was a beauty life.
well,
No. Yeah. As I was just saying, as the costume director, what's some of your in-season challenges that you face?
During season, laundry is like the biggest thing
Yeah.
because we do have we're very spoiled in the fact that we have 3 sets of washers and dryers. So things that are like wring out sweaty, I will wash those
Right.
every night if needed, because you can't just hang those up to dry and they'll be dry the
All
next
right.
day, because that's not the case. Even if you put fans on them, they're just cold.
Right.
Also, talking about like spoiled, some of us actually get like sensitive soap detergent.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I always use there's a stuff called Defense soap. That's what I always use. It was developed by like wrestlers, like people who do jiu-jitsu and stuff like that. It's like a antibacterial soap because haunts are dirty, so I always use that soap during
Yeah.
haunt season.
I use regular Tide and then sensitive skin Tide. But then we have a Clorox during COVID came out with a laundry sanitizer.
Okay.
So we'll just put a cap full of that stuff in there too.
I'm sure that makes it easy.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. So just laundry, huh?
Laundry's the biggest thing. Second, probably biggest thing is repairs. And
Okay.
that kind of, both of us,
Yeah.
I kind of get lucky-ish. I can do repairs during laundry. 'Cause
Right.
There's not much else to do.
Right.
During laundry. But repairs is probably the second biggest thing.
Right.
Because actors are hard. Even if they don't mean to be,
Actors are
they're
hard.
hard on things.
Yeah.
You get in the moment, and
Yeah.
I'm guilty.
it's
of that.
exciting.
Me too.
It's an exciting time
I
being in
can-
the house. You have no self-control.
Like I say, I went through, I think 4 pairs of medical pants this last season, and I had to sew together where I was sewing up here like 3 times, right here in my armpit, because I had a doctor's coat and a straitjacket that we sewed together
Yeah.
to make me a 2-sided character, and I'd argue with myself a lot. It's a lot of fun.
The character that I am, the Corva Hive character in the show, she has like all these different like armor pieces that are
Right.
made out of EVA foam, and you would think a character that's just sitting all night
Right.
wouldn't be like so aggressive, but because I'm up high and I'm sitting, I have to do these big arm movements and stuff, and I'm just so harsh on my like at least the gauntlets,
Yeah.
like beating down like on the sides of the chair and stuff, and then I try to like move as much as I can, but like I wore this like big EVA like corset deal.
Right.
I think I put a little bit of damage on
Yeah.
To
Beat
the
it to
point
shit.
we molded it and made a latex one like
Oh, really?
last week, I think.
It was that bad, huh?
But
Yeah.
it's also like
It was a little
8 years old.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's been
yeah.
through the trenches.
Okay.
And it was time for an upgrade.
I feel
so.
that.
yeah.
Yeah, I have a silicone mask from
Ooh.
CFX, and it came out this season. It has a little bit of wear and tear on it, but the first season I used it, I had to do some repairs on it because it's like the mouth started to split like right here, and all the normal silicone masks.
Yeah.
So, you guys mostly work with like latex though, right?
Correct.
Yeah. What are some of the challenges working with the latex masks?
I think it's not really a challenge, but like when people have latex allergies,
Right.
that's
Yeah.
kind of like, ooh, we have to find like something on the fly.
Yeah.
Right.
Either that or as we're making a new character, we have to put that into consideration. Like we're creating this new character, and yeah, we would prefer it probably be a latex mask, but should someone be cast that maybe not even hired yet, we need to have a backup plan for that.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is
Yeah.
actually on our little to-do list deal that we're currently working on.
Okay.
It's making similar masks to like making basically copies of some of the masks that we have,
Right.
but in like an EVA or some other medium
Right.
so that other people can wear them if
Right.
they have an allergy to like the latex or something.
Yeah. I'm sure that helps with makeup. Having so many masks helps you with your makeup,
It
so
does.
you're not spending hours doing makeup every night.
Yeah. But I mean, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Because like there are quite a few masks that are like pretty cool. So I'm like, I'm not tripping too hard about throwing as many masks in or like doing too many makeups.
Right. Just
fine.
doing it,
Yeah.
having fun. Gotta have fun,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So during the off season, like, what do you guys mostly focus on then?
So right now, at the end of Christmas, because we were open for Christmas, after I put Christmas up, I started in on a list of repair lists
Mm-hmm.
and a needs to be redone list and a hey, we should probably make this because it would make our lives easier list.
Right.
Right now, I am just about finished with. I have my repair list. I have a actor repair list and a witches repair list.
Cool.
Because witches are our top tier characters. They have to look the absolute best because that is what our entire haunt is built off of was
Right.
the 13 witches. So anything that I could do to make them look better and like be presented as the powerful themselves, that's what that list is. The actor repair list, that's a never ending list.
Yeah.
As soon as I get that list done and someone wears something,
Yeah. Like tonight. You add more to the list.
yeah, someone's gonna pop a button. Like it's a never ending list.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm working currently on those lists. I'm sure soon we will be kind of jumping ship to Trans World Prep because we're getting pretty close.
Yeah.
And it kind of becomes all hands on deck at some point.
Yeah.
But it kind of goes week by week depending on what we're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Like you kind of have a general. This is what I can be doing on or working on. Like there's never a time of like, what do I do now? Like there's always something to be done.
Right. Right.
It's just
That makes sense.
what does Alan want us to prioritize this week?
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. What about you? What do you? Same thing.
More or less, yeah. It's
Yeah.
the same thing. But instead of costumes, it's like mask stuff, and then like checking out like all of my airbrushes and making sure everything is still functional.
Okay. And still be studio stuff, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like a lot of fun. I can see all the workshop and all that stuff. It looks like a ton of fun back there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it hard to learn how to pour those latex masks, or did you?
That's something I learned in school.
Yeah.
But like in school, we were like taught to basically paint all the layers in, but Alan, he pours it all in with the latex and lets it sit.
Right.
I'm like, oh, this is different, but also like way easier.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
Do you feel like there's stuff that you were taught at school that, is like not the best way to do stuff, but it's just like the traditional way to do it?
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
With all the peace and love. But,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's definitely like, I mean, you could ask me right now what, and I'd be like, get me in the moment, and I'd be like, yeah, this.
Yeah.
But like,
You're like, I hate doing this. Is there anything you despise doing? Like prop wise, mask wise?
no,
No.
I love every part of my job.
Okay.
Even like, I've even brought this up to Alan. I learned how to fiberglass and do like fiberglass molds in school. Granted, I don't know if it's like I'm assuming it's like the old ways of doing things, like everything else they teach there. But I love working with fiberglass.
Right.
So there's something about it. I was like, I love this.
You do some cool shit with fiberglass. I mean,
Yeah.
it's so durable and flexible, and you make some cool stuff out of fiberglass. There's some cool fiberglass stuff out there.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah. And it's pretty, I mean, it's relatively lightweight, I feel like. So fiberglass, I feel like, is a underused material in the haunt world.
Oh, absolutely.
Because most of the time it's like foam and plastic and all that jazz.
Cheap as it gets.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
That was like the one thing. Like, okay, we want to make this. How are we gonna do it?
Yeah.
Cheap. Cheap.
Yeah.
There are some things that you can't cheap out on.
Right.
That is one thing that Alan's like, Alex, you're cheap. We gotta spend some money to be able to do this right. But
Right. So with like the sewing and stuff, like you need certain threads, I'm sure. And all
Yeah.
that. I don't know much about sewing, so how long did it take you to get like decent at sewing?
I get by. Like I know how to do it. People told me that I'm pretty good. But I always feel like there's always something to continue to learn
Right.
and like improve on.
Right.
So like I can do everything. Like if whatever. There's been some things that people are like that this needs to be trashed. Like you can't repair this. I'm like bet.
Yeah.
and I get it repaired.
Oh, really?
Bet.
You're just about that life,
Yeah.
huh?
Like if there is always something, like a way to repair something. I am determined to find it.
Yeah. That's awesome. You don't act at all, do you?
I do occasionally, with having to do laundry, like we were telling earlier. My little game during haunt season is if I can leave before the donut stores open, that's a good night. Doesn't happen often. Sometimes I'm tempted to stop by the donut stores. I'm like, no, we need to get home and go to sleep because we got to be back in 6 hours.
Right.
But I occasionally act when I can. I always really try and get in on Halloween night because it's our last night of the season and
it's your birthday.
it's my birthday.
Lucky you.
It is my birthday, so everyone's very hyped and excited about my birthday, and they make it a big spectacle one to do. And I'm like, all right, guys, we got a show. Stop it. Chill out, please.
Right.
But they always love whenever I can get in there, so I always try
That's
on
awesome.
Halloween and get in there.
Yeah. I mean, what a better industry for you to be in, you know, if you're born on Halloween. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like you're destined to do this from day one, you know.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I know our tech manager at Hellscream, I think he was born on the 30th, so the day before Halloween. That's always a thing because, you know, it's the day before Halloween. Everyone's beat to shit, but
It's like Christmas Eve.
we're all excited, yeah.
See, I'm lame. I was just born on the 3rd of October.
Yeah, I'm lame too, yeah. I was March 14th.
Oh, even worse.
Yeah, Pi Day. So, you know, in school I always got to learn about 3.14 da 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 da. So, Pi Day. At least I got pie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Work out even better if you didn't like cake. You get pie.
Cake. Yeah. Everyone likes pie. Yeah.
Pie, like, depending on the pie, it'll go hard. But.
Right. For sure. So you guys inspired by any horror movies or anything like that? Like gets your creative juices flowing?
So, oh, Jesus. I mean, yeah. So, I have so many feelings that just ran through me.
Yeah, you just opened a can.
Oh, perfect.
Because, like, I'm a huge horror movie nerd.
Oh, cool.
And I love The Lost Boys, 1987 film. It's like my favorite thing. Like, this whole arm is going to be all Lost Boys at some point.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Nerd!
Nerd.
Excuse you, ma'am.
Yeah. I don't know what your question was. I blacked out.
Horror movies. Like, does that like inspire you at all?
Yes.
Like horror movies get the
Absolutely. And then, like, the creature from the Black Lagoon.
right.
I forget what her name is, but the lady who like created the creature mask and everything,
Okay.
like
Yeah.
that.
Such detail.
Yes, that
Yeah.
like speaks to my soul.
For sure. Back in the day when those like monster movies came out, they had to be very detailed costumes and stuff like that. Like so Werewolf in London, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
American Werewolf in London.
Yeah, great movie, and that
Dude,
cut,
the
people still.
effect.
Yeah, I love practical effects, you know. So that's
Same.
why I like Evil Dead so much, is because like a lot of it's, you know, practical and so
Evil
over
Dead.
the top.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's probably my favorite horror franchise. It's so good.
It's definitely up there for me. I
Yeah.
really enjoy those. Even like their bruising colors too were just like so vibrant. And I was like, wow, it's off, but I love it.
Yeah, it's just so over the top. Like, and then that's what I like about Evil Dead. It's almost over to the top where it's like cartoony.
Yeah.
That's what makes it fun. Yeah. What about you? What is your?
So, I'm very opposite.
Yeah.
Before working here,
Mhm.
I was not into spooky. I wasn't down with it.
Yeah.
Like I never walked through the haunt before I started working here. So I wasn't the most into it. So even like still to this day, Alan's like, "We're gonna make this character," and I'm like, Google. Cool, got it.
Cool.
I'm on it. I can do that.
Oh. Cool.
But I am getting better. I watch spooky movies now.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
I know. I'm growing.
Do you go watch the movie after
Yeah.
Alan's like, yeah, we're doing this
For sure.
character.
Speaking
She caught
of,
me this week.
Oh,
literally.
yeah.
So, in light of Dead by Dark Hour, one of the characters is like, what do we call him? Harvey
Warren.
Warren, which is Harry Warden from My Bloody Valentine.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that's his last name. If any of you online say anything, I will cry. But so yeah, that's one of my favorite movies, and I walked over to costuming, and she had it on. I was like, "Oh my god, I love that movie!" For the millionth time, of course. I'm sure I've told you. And then I think in that moment, you were like, I haven't seen it. This is my first time watching it. And I was like, just stabbed in the heart. But, I was proud of you for actually
I do.
Yeah.
Like, Alan does the same thing. He's like, how have you never seen this? Like, it's a classic. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'll go watch it. I'm not going to say no. I'll go watch it. I'll go do my research.
Yeah.
I'll research
part of
the
the
heck
job.
out of it.
That's awesome. Yeah. I watch horror movies since I was a kid, so yeah, I was not sheltered whatsoever.
That was, so me and my brother are very opposite. Like,
Uh-huh.
he was watching Texas Chainsaw as a wee little boy.
Yeah.
And I was in the other room like, no, I'm not going in there.
That's a
funny.
no for me, brother.
Yeah, my sister was the same way. Like, I think she's still traumatized from it, from when we were kids.
Brother.
Because but I was in the living room, like, watching it, and it's a spooky movie about clowns. And then later that day, we went to a birthday party. Guess who showed up?
A clown.
A clown! And she's,
Crazy.
I think still to this day, she's terrorized by clowns.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
See, I mean, okay, in a way, I can relate to that. It's gonna sound real stupid. And again, if any of you online comment on this, I will again cry. So Shaun of the Dead, when I first saw that as a kid, I was horrified by it.
Now,
Yeah.
see, that's funny because that's when I would watch.
But like, I've grown up and I'm now like in love with horror films and all the effects, blah 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 blah. Like sometimes I'll watch it, but like ever since like zombie movies, not including like George Romero's
Right.
movies, I've always given me like the heebie-jeebies. I'm like, I can't because that could possibly be a real thing. In the back of my head, I think that, but yeah,
Right.
not,
My favorite zombie movie, 28 Days Later.
could not pay me to watch that.
You don't like that movie, huh? It's too much.
No.
Too much. That's where you draw the line, huh?
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's a wild
But
movie.
then I'll sit there like when I went on my little like trip to Sweden almost a month or so ago now.
Mhm.
I was actually watching The Last of Us on the flight,
Oh, cool.
and like I don't know what's different, but like I can sit there and watch that, and I'm like, this is cool as hell, and
Yeah.
I can also like sit there and just adore all the effects.
Right.
And I've also played the game, so
Right.
I'm just like, huh.
Would you play the game first, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Played the game.
just asking, you know?
I've played
So
the
you're
first one.
not
I
a zombie person, so I had to ask,
Yeah, I played the first one. I have not played the second one, but I watched one of my friends actually played through the second one, and I'm like,
Okay.
oh, this is cool.
Yeah.
It's
cool.
That's it. It's just cool. That's it.
Yeah. Did you ever play Left 4 Dead or anything like that?
Oh my god, I loved Left 4 Dead as a kid.
Yeah.
I played the first one like all the time, and then I also played the second one, but then my brother's friend stole my copy of Left 4 Dead 2, and I cried.
Bitches.
Bitches. Beside the point. Yeah, no, I loved Left 4 Dead as a kid.
Yeah.
That was my jam.
Yeah. Mine was Dead Rising. You ever played Dead Rising?
Ooh,
Dead Rising
yeah.
so much fun.
Was another one called like Dead Island too?
Yeah, there's Dead Island.
I played that
Yeah.
for a little bit, but I got bored of it.
Yeah, the thing I liked about Dead Rising is that you're just like trapped in a mall and you had to survive.
Yeah,
And it was
yeah.
like super, it's kind of honestly a punishing game,
Mm-hmm.
but it was a lot of fun. I
Yeah.
enjoyed that game. That one, and there's this game now called Project Zomboid.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I've heard that.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. It's like a hardcore zombie survival sim, and that's a lot of
Huh.
fun. Like It's so hardcore to the point, like, let's say, like, you break a window to get into a house. Well, now you just cut your hand and you need a bandage. Oh, by the way, your bandage gets dirty. You need a clean bandage.
Boo.
By the way, that bandage is now infected. And now your wound's infected. Now you're dead.
Dog, that's intense.
Yeah, dude, it's that intense.
Whoa, bro.
Yeah. So the cool thing about that game is, like, if you create a character and, like, let's say, like, you get bitten by a zombie and you die that way,
Nor.
your character will show up as a zombie in your next playthrough.
Shut up.
No, seriously.
And this is Project Zomboid.
Yeah, it's called Project
Not
Zomboid.
sponsored.
Yeah. But if they want to, you know, I'm open to it. You know.
We'll play test it. We'll stream it. Whatever you want.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh Lord, sorry. That's the like content creator in me.
Right. Yeah. Just, I feel it about it. So that's what this is. You know, trying to do something for haunt people.
Yeah.
You know, because I think it's cool. That's all. There's like I think it's called the Big Scary Show. They're like another haunt themed podcast. And they're pretty cool. I've talked to one of their hosts. His name's Jerry Vane. He was pretty cool. So, but he also makes like music for like the background tracks of like haunted houses and stuff like that.
Word.
So that was cool. It's cool talking to him. You play video games at all?
Nope, I'm not a video game girly.
No.
I believe I'm the resident nerd here.
Yeah.
That's all you, bud. Everyone jokes that I'm literally the old lady. Like I'm
Oh, really?
80 years old. I love
You
sitting
are
at
not
home.
80 years old.
I love sitting at home quilting, like sewing my little fingers away. Like I'm the old lady of the crew here.
Yeah. The old lady of the crew, huh?
Yeah.
That's funny.
I make
What am I?
bread, I make cookies, sew my little fingers away till
Yeah.
the wee hours of the morning.
Yeah. It's just making a quilt or whatever.
No.
Hey,
Yeah.
she makes damn good quilts.
Yeah.
Damn good at
Thanks,
everything,
Ellie.
really.
Exactly.
You made matching hoodies for us.
I did.
And then you make these totally bitchin' like spooky cardigans that have like the cute little witch hood on them.
Yeah.
Like the mismatched sweaters. They're really freaking cool. I think you sold the one that was in the gift
I
shop.
did. I made one
Cool.
for the gift shop for this past Halloween, and someone bought it, and I fangirled. It ran out here. Like Ivan had radioed me, and he was like, "Alex, your sweater sold," and I hauled it. but it actually worked out because like she wanted to meet me and like meet the person who had made it, and
That's
so
cool.
we were both kind of fangirling over each other.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
I
That's
get
cool.
to fangirl over her like in person like almost every day that I'm here.
Oh, really?
What can I say? You are a damn good costumer, seamstress, everything.
Don't cry. I won't know how to handle it.
Is that your old woman voice?
Yes, you little whippersnappers.
You little whippersnapper. You little whippersnappers. Yeah. Get back here.
Coming after my old lady brand.
Nor.
We could be old
Nor.
ladies together.
We could.
We're matching hoodies.
I mean, that could be a thing. I feel like haunt apparel is lacking, so
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
that could be a side thing for you. Start making like haunt quilts and shit, sell that online.
Oh
I
yeah.
love
Bet
it.
people eat that shit right up.
And a cool thing that Alex also does, like at least for like crew people, from what I've noticed, she also has like we can pay her to like put our names and stuff on like our jackets.
Oh, cool.
So like
I'm
I think
Boreal.
the first hoodie I bought from here, I was like, Alex, can you put my name on it all pretty like in a color? And she put my name and makeup underneath it. It was cute. And I was gonna wear it today, but I don't know where I put it.
Oh, damn.
That was so pretty.
Huh?
That was so pretty.
What?
Sing us a song.
No, absolutely not.
Not a singer, huh?
Actually, I was in choir for like 10, like the varsity choirs for like 10 years back in like grade school.
Oh, shit.
I cannot sing.
But
It's okay. I can't sing either. I'm terrible at karaoke.
I mean,
'Cause-
I can slap. I can
Yeah.
slap some karaoke.
Yeah, I'm terrible at it. So we go to karaoke on the off season with some of our haunt people. We all go have a few drinks and go to karaoke, and
We got a few of those people.
that's always a bad time when I get up there and try to sing.
See, that's the best time because you gotta get a couple drinks in you, and then you're
Right.
like, okay, listen, I got all the confidence now. I can do whatever I want.
Right. So I'm gonna have to be careful when I go back because the elevation change. I wonder, like, is my
yeah.
tolerance gonna be lower when I get back? You know what I'm saying?
That might be a little
yeah,
screwy, but
live about a mile above sea level.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah,
I don't know where we're at right now in
I
silly little
googled
Dallas,
it.
Texas.
It's like 500.
Okay, so half.
No,
No.
not even close. Yeah.
Hello, I cannot do math. That's why I went to college for like artsy makeup stuff.
Yeah.
I can't do math to save my life.
Doing great, sweetie.
Yeah. It's funny. Yeah, my Carrie, who used to act here, I met her because she started at Hellscream Haunted House. That's my home haunt, and I love those guys to death. And she started there, and so she was telling me about the area and stuff, and
Yeah.
she's a cool lady, and go have drinks and shit.
Carrie with the K.
Redhead Carrie.
Redhead Carrie.
Yep, redheaded Carrie.
Oh, I miss her. I miss her so much.
Yeah, cool lady. But I think it was her or her husband told me, like the highest point of elevation in Dallas is the Dallas Dump.
Huh?
Adds up.
That's
Adds up.
I wouldn't know. I don't go out much, which is
Yeah.
an absolute lie. But besides
Yeah.
the point.
Big lie.
I don't go out much.
Oh,
Lies.
I go out a lot, but like
Yeah.
Liza Minnelli.
Excuse me?
I do go out and I do like a bunch of like events and stuff, but
Oh, cool.
I don't go to like the dump. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Who just goes to the dump to hang out?
That's crazy, bro. Couldn't
That's
be
like
me.
the ultimate thrifting, though.
Oh, the dump. That
Yeah.
way. Don't look at me like that,
What do you think?
dog. I was like, trash. The trash. Huh?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm really pretty.
Oh my gosh. Buckle in, y'all.
Buckle in. She says
I'm
buckle
very,
in.
I'm very dumb. I'm so
Yeah.
dumb. To be completely blunt.
There's
at
nothing
least-
wrong with that. I'm
At
dumb
least
too.
I know. At
Yeah.
least I know. I'm aware of it.
Right? Yeah, when I landed, I was like, man, I don't know where I'm at. There's no mountains to look at. Yeah, because,
It's all flat here.
right, yeah, most of Colorado, like
Oh, yeah.
the big cities especially, all sit like kind of against the mountains. And so the mountains are always, over there somewhere. So you have
Yeah.
a sense of direction.
I
Yeah.
I hear the wild Allen hops.
I hear the
The myth, the
wild
legend.
VIPs.
That too. That too.
Yeah, the myth, the legend. Yeah. Yeah, this place is amazing. I appreciate all the hospitality over the weekend and stuff like
yeah,
that. You all been so friendly. Yeah.
You're a new person. We have to be
cool.
nice.
Oh,
kidding.
I see how it is.
Not even.
I see how it is. So when I come back, you guys, when I come back, if I come back, you guys will be like, yeah, fuck that Chris kid.
Hey, watch your language. Alan's outside the door.
Oh.
He will
Drop from the rafters and get onto you.
just like appear out of thin air. Just like,
Language.
Language. Watch yourself. All right, shit.
shit, my bad.
Yeah.
He used
I've
to
done
do
that.
that all the time. Like he's gotten a little bit better on like allowing language. As
Yeah.
weird as that is to say. Like used to, it would be like every single like little cuss word. Language. Language. But, like it would be out of nowhere. Like you'd be standing in a hallway of just like you and the other person.
Yeah.
And someone would say something and he'd come out of nowhere, like literally drop from the rafters. Language.
It'd be all the way in the
Where did
back
you
by the
come from?
costume, and he'd come from the office just to
Yeah.
tell you, hey, language.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Exactly. It was wild.
So listening in with all the microphones and cameras that are around this place.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. It's probably. I don't know.
something crazy.
I personally don't have a filter, so I talk like a sailor sometimes. So
Especially in like this atmosphere, like doing a podcast, because I've never done this before. I'm trying so hard
Yeah.
to have a filter.
it's all good. Like I said, like my day job, I work in kitchens. Done that
Oh,
for like
word.
10 years now.
Oh yeah,
So-
you told me that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we all, most people who choose to, I'm a pretty straight and narrow person who chooses to do culinary. You know, saying there's a lot of
That's a
people.
choice.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in culinary that, out partying all night and still show up to work smelling like the bar. And,
Couldn't be me.
Yeah,
Couldn't be me. Dude,
Could
I
never.
am so anal about like my sleep.
yeah.
Especially
Amen, brother.
Especially this morning.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Heard
yeah.
you ran a 5K.
I walked.
You
a
watched.
5K. To be fair, because like I have like medical issues and like
Right.
I have bad knees and stuff. I was like, ain't no way in hell I'm running that thing, especially at like
I think we got there at like 7:15 in the morning.
and then we had to
7:15.
walk from the freaking car, like I think a good like mile or so.
You could have run to warm up.
Alex Godwin. You hush. But yeah, no, I'm just complaining because like I'm completely out of shape. But
Yeah.
nah, waking up early, like on this, I don't know why I'm rambling about this. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries. It's good. Like there's been episodes where, I mean, I used to have a co-host and we just talked about nonsense for like 30 minutes, so it's all good.
Man, I get
all
lost on one
good.
of these things.
Yeah. It's all good. There's been episodes where with Sean, our tech manager at Hellscream, we talked about race cars for 30 minutes.
I love it.
So
I love it.
I'm not against rambling, you know what I'm saying? So
And we
it
can-
makes things fun.
Yeah, we can definitely like just sit here and ramble about stuff. I will absolutely sit here and ramble all night about random shit.
A random shit. Like, you know what? I don't like that strobe light.
Talk about strobe lights.
Oh yeah. Hate them.
Not a strobe girl.
Me
Yeah.
neither.
Makes my little head hurt. I'm not epileptic, but I sure feel like it when I'm around strobes.
Amen,
Yeah.
brother.
Woo.
Amen.
That I don't know the actual name for the room with all the trees and the strobe light.
Yeah,
the-
So cool.
wigwams.
I
Yeah.
did not make it there this show. I got not pulled out, but like I had to go deal with a mask issue.
Yeah.
I think in the swamp area, and plus like from the 5K earlier today, like my good knee is all sorts of messed up. So for me trying to walk through the show was like almost as bad as me trying to finish the 5K.
That's awful.
But yeah, no, and I've been hobbling around like all night.
Yeah.
And, like nothing
I've been through
is working.
twice, and that's my favorite scene is the trees. The effect is so good, but that strobe light is so strong,
Yeah.
so strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, Lyra, hold my hand. We're gonna wobble through here.
Happens. Well, thanks for doing this, guys. I know you got a jet because you all got responsibilities and all that. So
I mean, granted, I don't mind sitting here and continuing talking because now I'm comfortable.
okay,
Oddly enough.
yeah, let's do it.
But I know you
Yeah.
have to go back.
I gotta go get my little laundry baskets ready.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you got to get ready for costume and
My bio, I gave.
your bio.
Yep, I gave them a basket just
Got
for
the-
the bio.
Got the Febreze ready.
Yeah, Lyra
Yeah.
already told me. They were like, "Yep, this is who it was. This is what it is." I'm like,
Yeah.
That's
to quote the loot bugs from Lethal Company, yippee.
yippee. That's
But-
funny.
I can meet you back there in like 15 or so. Because I mean, they still have to get out of costume first.
Yeah.
You do all that stuff.
And
What
all
time?
my stuff is
Time's this in 10?
yeah, the show.
Plus-
The ticket booth
Yeah.
closes at 10.
Yeah.
And if there's still people in line, which probably not ish, if there's still people in line, then they'll still get to go through.
Right,
But
right.
anyone else?
Yeah.
Sorry
I always
about
have those last minute strugglers.
Mhm.
They're always the slowest group of the night. All the time. Oh man. Oh man. We're.
Before I take it,
Miss
grab
Shannon
it.
Oh,
Hobbs is
wow.
bringing us some goodies.
Oh,
wait, right now?
Oh, geez.
I'm about to take
Oh,
it to
man.
The kitchen, and when
Nah.
I do, that's it.
I want a cupcake too.
Come on.
All right.
There's some strawberries too.
Perfect.
Get it.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Come on.
Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Mom.
Thank you.
You good?
Yeah. Thank you.
I love you. I love you, Shannon. I love you, Shannon.
Shannon just brought us snacks. Thanks, Shannon.
Shannon is excellent.
We love snacks.
Little snacks. I got little.
We love snacks from Shannon.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Well, it was real fun.
I appreciate you doing this. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
I'll see you
Again.
back there. Oh. want to take Leroy's keys? Yeah, right there.
I gotta work on my editing skills. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Gonna
it's
get
all
all the
self,
practice in.
all self-taught. It's been a learning process, you know.
Alan's lurking.
Oh, that's fine. Hi, Alan.
I can't scoot. I'm sorry. I tried.
Yeah, you're good. Thank you. Yeah.
Bye.
But yeah, it's been a learning process. All soft. I would say I'm still an amateur at this.
See, I like to pretend I'm still an amateur at like everything I do.
Yeah.
But I know, like, in some realm of this world, that I'm not really an amateur. Like, I know what I'm doing.
Right. That's fair. Yeah, I'm still learning podcasting because I started in August, I think. I originally had a co-host, and then he decided he didn't want to do it anymore. So now I'm solo.
Word.
YOLO solo. But it's cool because it's easier to schedule things with just 2 people versus trying to do 3, you know. So
Right.
that makes things a little bit easier, a little bit less complicated,
Yeah.
you know. He's a cool guy. He helps do, he's one of the Scary Face reps out in Colorado. I don't know if you ever heard of Scary Face before.
I don't know what that is.
It's like, it's a website, and it's like for haunt actors and like cosplayers.
Okay.
And every year they have a national character creation competition. Yeah, so he's like one of their reps. It's a pretty cool little website. Last year they had like, he was telling me about it. Last year they had like, I think like 5,000 entries or something like that. Something crazy like that. I was like, that's wild. And there was one guy from our sister haunt, Fear Complex, won the whole national competition.
Word.
Yeah, he's been on the podcast. His name's PJ. I'm trying to think of his name of his character. It starts with a K. It's like can't think of it right now.
That's okay.
But it's really cool costume. Really cool costume. Yeah, it's a cool little competition. I'm not much of a social media person, believe it or not. I struggle to like to post about this and stuff like that.
Really?
So, yeah.
I'm actually, I like to consider myself as like decent, I guess, on social media.
Yeah.
Like, I don't post every day, but I do have a following that I've been building for like I think 10 years now.
Okay.
And like I post at least once every like week or two, but like I do know how sometimes like the algorithm works, and like knowing how to schedule posts, like taking a bunch of photos or whatever that you plan on like scheduling a post for or whatever.
Right.
I'm rambling again. But
No, you're good. No, this is what it's for. Social media.
and also I apologize. Like words are so hard and I'm horrible at explaining things.
No worries.
I guess what I'm trying to say is I know how to like schedule posts and like
Right.
create posts online
Mm-hmm.
and like I guess formatting them in a way that they, could reach a certain audience, I guess.
Right.
With
Makes
hashtags
sense.
and blah blah blah.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy this part of it more than the social media part, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I still have a lot to learn on the social media side, but I enjoy like talking to people. That was the ideal. I'm very influenced by like Joe Rogan's podcast and stuff like that because it's very like open, long form. I'm a fan of long form content. That's just me though. That means like content that's more than 30 seconds long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Word.
So, I really enjoy podcasts and stuff like that like 45 minutes long. Usually if it's not more than 45 minutes, I won't listen to it.
Yeah.
Which sounds weird, but I enjoy. Like another podcast I really enjoy is called Morbid, and it's these 2 girls, and their podcast is about true crime.
Oh.
And so they cover like serial killers and murders and
Those are fun.
all kinds of crazy stuff. They have a great series on Jack the Ripper. They did like 8 hours on Jack the Ripper.
Okay.
Because if you don't know, Jack the Ripper is like one of the most...
Jack.
Yeah. He did some things and got away with some things. Yeah, some real nasty things.
Yeah.
And they have a great series on H.H. Holmes. Really great podcast.
Okay.
Yeah. I think they have like a little bit of medical background because you can just tell by the way they talk about things.
Yeah.
So it's cool. It's cool. Do you listen to podcasts at all, or?
Not really, no.
No?
I don't really have a lot of free time to like. I say free time. I just don't listen to people talk really.
Uh-huh.
I like to listen to music.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm like working on stuff. But yeah, no, I don't really.
Right. What kind of music do you like to listen to when you're working on molds and makeup and all that stuff?
It's like a mixed bag.
Uh-huh.
Typically, I go towards like metal and
Okay,
stuff, which
cool.
is I know like most generalized option of all
That's-
the genres.
I mean,
But-
I don't think that's true. I think the metal nerds thinks that's true, but I think like there's other genres out there that are more deep.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
I'm just saying. I'm
There's
saying
some
that as a metal nerd,
Uh-huh.
I am a metal. I mean, if you couldn't tell by my
yeah,
shirt,
I noticed. I was like, oh, I like that.
yeah, it's Exhumed.
Exhumed.
They're super
I have
legendary death
I
metal
haven't
band.
heard of them. Or
Yeah.
no, maybe I have heard of them.
They've been around. Gore metal. They're awesome. They play like old horror movie clips when they play their set.
Oh, that's baller.
Yeah, they're sick. Yeah.
Who
they-
else? They don't. Okay, Aborted doesn't play horror movie clips.
Yeah.
but
They're themed.
They do it like themed stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen Aborted. Aborted sick.
Oh, I know. Did you see him on the Chaos and Carnage tour?
Sure
last year?
did. Yeah,
Dude,
with Dying Fetus. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm friends with the drummer from Suicide Silence.
Oh shit.
So like, I saw them in Dallas, and then I flew up to Pittsburgh to see them because I still have a friend up there, and she was like, "Yeah, you can stay with me." Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And so, I saw that tour twice, so I got to see Aborted twice.
Sick.
And like that's
Yeah.
the whole lineup, and I was like, "Oh, this is excellent."
Yeah. My favorite death metal band is Dying Fetus through and through. And in my mind, like what they did for the genre of death metal and even deathcore, and what they still continue to do musically, is amazing for the genre. That's just my personal opinion. I could be biased though, but there's a lot of stuff that back in the day they were doing that other bands weren't doing. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? What they can accomplish musically with the three of them is just mind blowing. At least I think so. But I'm a metal nerd. Like my whole Haunt character this past 2 seasons was based on King Diamond.
Shut the
No.
fuck up! Oh, that bleep. That's so sick.
Yeah, so it was based on Abigail. You know the album Abigail.
Yeah.
King Diamond, super legendary metal album.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So the front side of my costume was a doctor. His name was Jonathan. Jonathan talks like this. You know. So,
Do you have pictures?
yeah, I do.
Okay,
I have to
see
pull them up
pictures.
on my phone
Yeah,
later.
whenever we're done.
Yeah. And then Abigail talks like this. And
Ah!
Abigail's the mental patient, and so I'd run around like contradicting myself and yelling at people and talking about lobotomies and possessions, and
That's sick.
I was
That's
gonna take
tight.
my face and I was gonna replace their face with their friend's face and
Yeah.
all kinds of wild shit.
Speaking of music, you know Cradle of Filth, right?
Yeah, I love Cradle of Filth.
I actually, back in October, I went up to Oklahoma City and I did Danny Filth's makeup.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
That's sick, dude.
I could show you.
Oh yeah, I want to see now. Because
Yeah, I
yeah,
did.
Cradle of Filth is they're so good. I seen them in March.
Last
March. Yeah. When they were on tour with Devil Driver. And they
Yes.
had that weird punk rock band open for them. I was like, why is this band opening for Cradle of Filth? Stop it. Get a metal band to open for you. Sorry, that's my metal elitist attitude coming out.
It's okay.
Yeah.
That's the makeup I did.
Oh,
and
sick.
I actually used Dreadworks FX makeup.
Cool. Yeah, that's definitely Danny Filth, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He showed me like an old photo of just plain white and then black.
Yeah.
Like just look like that or like the same look, but just plain, no extra fun shading like that.
Right.
And he was like, but do your own twist to it. And I was like, say less, brother. Say less.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not gonna lie, I was like nervous the whole time doing his
Oh, I'm
makeup. I was
sure.
like, I can't breathe.
Yeah.
And eventually I got through it, and apparently he really liked it, and I was like,
Yeah.
God bless.
Danny
But-
is a fucking legend, man.
Dude, yeah. And
Yeah.
it was actually really cute. So, behind the venue, because they played at the Criterion in Oklahoma City.
Uh-huh.
There was, I don't know what the little haunted house was called, but there was a little haunted house like behind the venue, and it was me, the guitar tech who I'm friends with, Danny, and then one of their other tech guys that was
Right.
on the tour, and they were like, "Well, let's go check out this little haunted house." And I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, you're like, I know all about that life.
No, literally, and
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about that haunt, but like I
Right.
knew all about
Yeah.
haunted house related stuff. Like,
Right.
I
mean,
don't.
It's like you work at one or something.
Yeah, something like that,
Yeah.
But like it was cute. It was a cute little thing.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, and I don't know. I like to say it. I don't tell everybody this, but I was like, yeah, I got to walk through the little house that Danny built and like some of the crew people, blah blah blah.
Yeah. Danny Filth is, oh man, such a legend, dude.
I also got to paint up Donnie Burbage too, their
Oh, cool.
guitarist.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I've been talking with him a little bit recently about potentially like working with him again. Specifically him at least, because he was like thinking about doing like a more Viking-esque look. And I was
Right.
like, oh, dog, I can help you with that.
Yeah. Like, I got this.
Like, please put me in,
You're so-
coach.
You're like, as long as it's not during haunt season.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the
bro.
rough one.
Oh my
Because
God,
there's been times where I'm like, do I go see this band play or do I go to haunt season?
No, because here's the thing. It was on a show night
Oh.
that I had to go up. And,
Oh, shit.
or no, it wasn't a show night. It was, I think we had an airbrush lab. And
Oh, okay.
I was like, I can't teach that lab.
Yeah.
Like that week, I was like, hey, I can't do that because I have another gig.
Yeah.
But beside the point, that was a lot of fun to do. And I've
Yeah.
I've worked with,
Yeah.
sorry, brain farted. I've also worked with Chris Motionless from Motionless and White.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
But that was like 2015,
Oh, shit.
2016.
Yeah, before
like,
they got
one-off.
big.
Yeah, well, before they
Yeah.
got big. And it wasn't like airbrush makeup. I didn't learn how to do airbrush makeup until I went to college. And even then, it wasn't like, I didn't learn everything.
Right.
I learned like some stuff. I learned the basics. I've learned like some like shading tricks and whatnot.
Right.
But a lot of my airbrush skills, I believe I've learned from here.
Yeah.
I've learned from Alan a lot. I've
Right.
learned a lot of things from Alan.
Yeah. I'm sure.
Yeah.
He's there's a lot of people that look up to him.
I
And-
learned that after I
Yeah.
started working here. I was like, oh, I
Yeah.
had no idea that Alan was this big deal. I was like, oh,
Yep.
he just
Yeah,
seemed like another guy to me.
Yeah,
With
there's
all the peace and
people. Yeah, the owners of my home Haunt Hellscream, they're big fans of him. Big
Mm-hmm.
fans of Alan.
Yeah,
So
he's cool.
yeah, he's cool. He's the coolest.
He's cool.
Super like appreciate all the hospitality and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we can taking on a chance on a small little podcast like myself.
Yes.
So, but yeah, I'm a metal nerd through and through. Got a battle jacket and all that
I love that.
all that jazz. It's a Gwar. It's a Gwar vest.
Oh,
Yeah, it's dyed purple because of Gwar. Yeah, it's purple because of Gwar. Yeah, and
Oh
then
my God.
like this side is all like death metal and like black metal and all that stuff, and then the other side's like thrash and metalcore.
Uh-huh.
So it's like split down half and half. So
Okay.
yeah,
That's sick.
yeah.
That's
Like
super sick.
I remember seeing back in the day, Lorna Shore,
Bro, I love Loner Shore.
and there's like 50
I'm sorry, I
people.
yelled.
There's like no, you're good. There's like 50 people there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I seen Lorna Shore back in the day. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So I mean, like I have several bands I can say that about too. Like, I don't know if you listen to Polyphia at all,
Yeah.
but
yeah, I've heard of them.
They're
Yeah.
local to, or they were local to here.
Yeah.
And like I remember going to their shows and they were itty bitty.
Yeah.
And same with like the Plot and You. I remember seeing them whenever they were not as big.
Right.
And I don't think they're local to here, but like they were playing smaller shows, and I think they're playing about like probably bigger shows than they did 10 years ago. I'm
Yeah.
assuming, but I haven't been in a while, so
Right.
But yeah, no, I adore Lorna Shore. I actually saw them at Blue Ridge Rock Festival last year.
Oh,
I
so you went to
shit
that
show.
nightmare?
Yes, sir.
Oh my god.
Dog,
How was that?
I was camping at that too.
That's awful. Did you get a refund yet?
So, I actually didn't pay for anything out there.
Oh shit.
I was guest listed by a friend of mine on the tour, or on
Okay.
on one of the days. Did not mean to
No,
shake
it's
the
fine.
table.
It's all good.
I was guest listed, but I actually ended up not using that ticket
shit.
because I flew up to, I think it was Maine, one of my friends from college, she was like, I'm going, like, you can stay with me, this, that, and the other. And I was like, all right, cool. She had VIP, and she bought, like, an extra VIP for this other person she was going to go with, but that person backed out. So whenever I flew up and we were driving from Maine down to Virginia, boy, howdy, was that a fun little ride. Like 12, 13 hours, I think.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah.
Just might as well fly. That's just my personal opinion, though.
Yeah, I thought about it, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there were like some complications, and I was like, all right, whatever. But so she had an extra VIP package, and then she also had, you know, the camping things.
Yeah.
And God, that first day that we got there, I think we got there the first day of the festival, which is Thursday.
Yeah, I think it's Thursday.
So we got there, I think around like 4:00 p.m.
Yeah.
Finally showing up there, and we get our tent set up, and that takes like I think half an hour, and then we walk to the gates, we go in, and we see some band that she wanted to see that she's friends with, I think, and Coheed and Cambria is starting to come on, and I'm like, that's what I want to see right there, like that's the only band I want to see on Thursday, and they start playing, and then it just started to downpour. And I would like to also state that before we left our tent, we didn't nail it down.
Oh.
We did not nail that
so
thing
it's gone.
down. No, actually.
Oh.
But I was a genius. Sometimes, like, the once in a blue moon that I actually have some smarticle particles going, I threw my suitcases into the tent.
Oh, shit.
And it, like, I guess kept the tent way down, so it didn't fly off. Thank goodness, because if it did, then there goes all of my clothes and stuff. But yeah, so that first day, pouring down rain for like I think 30 minutes.
Oh shit.
And then like they just basically canceled the show for the rest of the day, and I was like, all right, whatever, I guess. I understand that. And so me and her, we set all of our stuff out that's like wet, like on the car to dry off, and then shortly after, like, we finally, like, accepted defeat for the day, pouring down rain again. Yeah. Plus 60 mile per hour winds. And me and her are, like, in the tent, holding the thing from, like, flying away.
Right.
And it was almost like a hurricane hitting.
That's wild.
In that tent. I was like, this is whack. And I think it was doing that for about 15 minutes or so.
Yeah.
And then it finally calmed down, and then, like, all of our stuff is still wet for the most part, except for what's in the tent, in my suitcases and stuff. Then Friday, it was 88 degrees, and there were people
humid.
Like, it was humid, yeah. But I was saying that, you know, from Texas, it's been like, you know, at this point, 110, 120 degrees, like here in Texas. So I'm like, psh, 88 degrees, that's fine.
Right.
And I was chilling. I was like, this is not bad.
That was me when I got here yesterday. Like, I got off the plane. I was like, dude, this is shorts and sandals weather. Like, let's go.
Oh, God. Yeah, no. Alan is still lurking. That's funny.
Yeah.
So Friday went on according to plan, according to schedule or whatever. Then Saturday we wake up, and it's freaking drizzling.
Oh, shit.
On Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday morning at like 11.
Freezing.
It's not freezing. It was like maybe 60, 50 or 60 degrees out. Don't quote me on that. I don't remember because it was months ago. But it was just drizzling.
Yeah.
And they were like, cancel the show. We're done. We're not doing it.
It's crazy.
And then later that day, there was sunshine, blue skies. I think it was later that day. And they said like the rest, like Saturday's canceled and Sunday canceled. We're not doing
wild.
it. Yeah, and then like we made friends with the people next to us that were like camping. Yeah. And we actually, because Attila was planning on having some show down in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Yeah. Attila's wild. It's such a wild show.
I haven't seen them in I think 8 years.
Yeah, it's a wild show. It's been a while since I think I seen them on Warp Tour.
Bro,
that's the last time I seen them.
Warp Tour was so good. I miss it. I think I like heard that he was doing a podcast with somebody, like Franz was, and he was like talking about potentially buying Warp Tour and bringing it back. Yeah. I was like, you know, that'd be pretty nice.
Yeah.
But it won't be the same price as it was forever ago.
No. It was so much fun though.
Oh yeah. It was fun being miserable in the heat all freaking
Oh, I
day.
know. Even in Denver, believe it or not, Denver has its hot days of 100 degrees, and it's different when
Woof.
you're at that elevation. You know what I'm saying?
I can imagine.
I remember Warped Tour was in a black top parking lot, downtown Denver, Colorado,
no.
dude. Downtown Denver, and it was like the hottest day of that July.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it was like 105 degrees outside.
Nor.
So on that black top, it was probably like 120. It was rough.
That's rough. Just
It was-
like
it was
hearing them,
rough.
like, ugh,
It was a lot of fun though. I had a lot of fun. I was like, yeah, I'm taking my shirt off and just wearing my battle jacket.
Yeah, as one does.
Yeah.
That's more of like a Mayhem Festival thing. But
Yeah.
Did you ever go to Mayhem Festival?
I didn't. No.
Oh, boo!
I want to though, but I feel like I've seen a lot of bands, so I'm lucky to see the amount of bands I have seen.
Me too.
Yeah, like I seen Slayer 3 times before they called it quits. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think I saw it only once, and I think
Yeah.
it was like the last Mayhem Festival they did.
Okay,
I
yeah.
think they were the headliners that year.
Oh, probably, yeah. Fucking legends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I finally just saw Metallica last year.
Yeah.
Almost barricade.
Yeah.
Almost barricade.
Yeah. Seeing Megadeth, Anthrax.
And the Megadeth. No. Okay, so the last time I saw Megadeth was actually at Rocklahoma 2022.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. But I saw them at BFD 2013 was the last time I saw them.
Mm-hmm.
So like almost like I guess 9-year
Difference.
difference, yeah. But I mean they still sounded the same.
Yeah. They're sick.
They're excellent.
Lamb of God's sick too.
Oh,
Love Lamb of
yeah.
God. The thing that I like about Lamb of God is they play these huge venues and they destroy like it's a club show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, oh, dude, I remember it was like that first major tour back after COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember going to the venue that they had the show at, and they had signs that said no moshing and all this. And I was like,
So
okay, this
that
is
was
a
lie.
Yeah. You know who you booked for this show? And I think Hatebreed opened for that. And I was like,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
no shot.
yeah, just people die at Hatebreed. Not really, but
Yeah.
Hatebreed gets crazy.
I forget when I saw them last.
Yeah. It's been a while
It's been
since
a
I seen them.
while.
I seen them they were on tour. Last time I seen them, they were on tour with Guar. Last time I seen them. That show was wild. That show was really wild.
I saw Guar last year actually when they were on tour with Cool Chamber.
Oh,
and
cool.
Mudbay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they
'Cause
played
I
that
was
big arena.
actually supposed to work with Cold Chamber doing their makeup, but they
Yeah.
decided because it was in Houston, it was like an outdoor venue.
Yeah.
They were like, "It's too hot, it's gonna sweat off." I'm like, "Okay, word."
Word. Yeah, I felt
Word.
sorry for the Guar guys on that tour. I was like, man,
Bro,
those costumes got to be so hot.
a summer tour, an outdoor
summer
venue
tour.
summer tour,
Yeah.
in those massive freaking costumes, bro. I was like,
Them and Ghost. Ghost had their summer tour this year, and I was like,
I was there.
and it was all. Yeah, I went too, and I
I
was
love
like,
Ghost.
me too. I'm a Ghost fanboy.
Me too.
Through and through.
I'm not a fanboy, but a fangirl.
No, I love like heavy metal, like death metal and
Yeah.
black metal, deathcore and all that shit.
But then there's Ghost.
But there's Ghost, and the Ghost haters can go fuck off.
Literally.
Yeah.
Amen.
Because you know what? They're just jealous because Ghost got popular. Mm-hmm. That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah. Actually, so like, I think, oh crap, when were they here? Because they did a tour last year.
Yeah, with
And then-
Amon Amarth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I was at that show, and I was on the barricade. I've been on the barricade for, I guess two out of 4 shows that I've seen them at.
Oh, cool.
And I
Yeah.
actually got to meet Papa in Corpus Christi,
Cool.
2022.
Oh, sick.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember
Yeah.
my years now.
That's sick.
But no, I love Ghost so much.
Me
I go
too.
into debt paying for like the VIPs and crap.
Yeah. I thought about doing the VIP, but I was like,
Hey man, Ticketmaster, you can pay it off. I paid $40 a month for like a year for it.
yeah. I still got good seats because it was at the worst amphitheater ever, Fiddler's Green in Denver, and I fucking hate that amphitheater.
You tell him.
It's just because the pillars, like if you sit on the outside, if you get seats on the outside, you can only see half the stage because the fucking pillars are in the way.
Oof.
Yeah.
Dude, that sucks.
And they have a sound ordinance there. So they have to stop playing by like, I think 11 o'clock,
That sounds
10:30 or 11, they have to stop playing.
That's dumb.
Doesn't matter. I seen
That's dumb.
Korn and Rob Zombie at that venue,
Nice.
and they had to cut their set short because it rained before, so the show
Bro.
was delayed. And yeah, they had to cut their set short because there's a noise ordinance there. And I was like, this is the stupidest place to have a music venue.
Yeah, that, like, why put a music venue in an area that has a, like, noise ordinance, whatever term
Yeah.
you just used? Like, that, riddle me that, Batman. That makes no sense.
Yeah. I seen Ghost there, and that was really sick, but I made sure I had really good seats because I'm, like I said, big fan of Ghost.
Yeah,
Big fan.
I'm getting to the point where, like, yes, I love, oh my God, I have to show you this photo.
Okay.
Whenever I saw them last year.
Yeah.
Before I get onto that tangent, I'm sorry. I'm like bouncing off the wall.
No, you're good.
I'm like getting to the point where like I love being on the barricade, but
Yeah.
like I wear platform boots because
shit.
I'm
So you
like
can
I'm
see.
4'11".
Yeah.
I can't see jack shit.
Right.
So I'm like,
I should probably start like getting like seats
Yeah.
to like these kind of shows.
but back to the other thing. When I saw oh my God, it's like
Oh, shit.
10:20.
We should wrap it up, huh?
Nor, you got me rambling now.
No,
dog.
you're good.
When I saw Ghost, what was it? In September. There it is. Yeah, September, I guess 6th they were here.
Yeah.
I was in the barricade, and I actually got...
You got the Papa money this time?
I mean, I've gotten
Sick.
Papa money every time, but I got a set list, and I got two or three guitar picks.
So jealous.
Dude.
So sick, dude. So
Because
sick.
I think it was Phantom.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think he's one of the new guitarists or something. Like basically me and him were just like
So sick.
us,
Yeah.
like in a way like talking or whatever back
Yeah.
and forth at each other, and he like saw my Creature from the Black Lagoon
Yeah.
tattoo, and he was like doing like motioning at it like that's so cool,
Yeah.
and this, that, and the other. And like after the show, like after their last song and they did their bow and everything, he ran across the stage and I guess grabbed a set list, came back to me and made sure that I was making eye contact
That's
with
sick.
him. He was like, hey, he threw it at me.
Oh,
and there was a
shit.
set list and I was like, shut the fuck up, this is so
That's
cool.
so cool. Yeah. For me, my like prize thing is I have a stage used Kerry King pick from the final campaign tour.
Uh-huh.
And then I have the band Ministry.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so I have a Ministry used drumstick.
Nice.
Yeah. There's my two big ones. That one and I have a Sabaton pick as well.
Oh, very sick.
Because I'm a Sabaton fanboy.
Uh-huh.
Because they're sick. There's nothing better that gets me more pumped up to go work out or whatever than Sabaton.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Super dark shit though.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for doing this. I appreciate
Hey,
that.
of course.
Yeah. I know you gotta go.
surprisingly had fun. Not
Yeah, you're so
surprisingly, but-
nervous.
Yeah, no, I was like, I can't talk. Exactly, yeah.
It's hard. Yeah, I get it. I feel the same way. Sometimes I have a hard time starting conversations with
Yes.
people. So I know how it is. I get it.
Typically, like, I don't talk much at all.
Yeah.
I keep
get
to
it.
myself a lot,
Yeah.
mostly because, like, I don't like talking to new people. I'm very, like, weird about trusting people. But, like, I don't know, man. You're cool. And
Yeah.
This has been fun. I've loved every minute of it, actually.
Thank you. Yeah. Appreciate it.
Of course. And thank you for having me. Like,
Yeah. Do you have any social media that you'd want people to follow you on?
I mean, if anyone out there is interested in following me online, I go by Halle Horror on the Instagram, and that's kind of really all I promote.
Perfect.
And that's Halle like Halle Berry, Halle, and then horror like the genre.
Perfect. Sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah.